Hi everyone. If you're watching this, you're likely at a crossroads. You've got an app or product to build, you're thinking of outsourcing, maybe even to India, but not 100% sure how to vet or understand your potential development partner. Here's the reality. In a sea of developers, finding someone who can write code is easy. Finding a strategic partner who can help you scale and actually understands your business. That's the hard part. Today, we're going through the 12 essential questions you need to ask to ensure your vendor selection is a growth decision, not just a line item in your budget. Let's get into it. You can also look at these as important tips or advice on how to select a mobile app development partner for your company. Q1. What is your domain or industry experience? First up, industry experience. Now, we don't want to get too granular here. You don't necessarily need a team that has only built car insurance apps for red sedans, if you want to build an insurance app. But a team with a broad fintech experience will certainly be better than one without it. Why? Because a team that understands the domain already knows your compliance needs and customer journeys. They won't spend 3 weeks asking you what a KYC check is. And in 2020, the best partners are already using industry-trained AI co-pilots to speed up this discovery. 2. Do they have case studies related to your app or software idea? Anyone can make a slide deck look pretty. Heck, I can make a slide deck look like I built NASA's control room. But you want to see live products. The best vendors share business outcomes, measurable KPIs, product screenshots, architecture choices, GTM impact, and lessons learned, not just logos and vanity metrics. So ask them for case studies or examples of work. A real case study shows me they can move from a cool idea to a shipped outcome. Question 3. What is their core tech stack? But why does that matter? This is important because tying into a tech stack choice affects your costs, comfort level of your resources. For example, if your existing infrastructure is on .NET, you may want a partner who speaks that language fluently. At the same time, just because you own a tech stack for 5 different software, it's not necessary the 6th one should have the same. Remember, the use case will dictate the technology and not the reverse. 4. What experience do they have with scaling apps or software? Every business owner hopes their app gets 100,000 users overnight. But is your vendor ready for that? A great partner doesn't just build for today. They build for the success problem. They should be talking to you about cloud elasticity, microservices, and predictive monitoring. You want an app that scales automatically before the server crashes, not while you're on the phone screaming at support. Number 5. What software development methodology do they use? This is about how your teams will actually talk to each other. Whether it's Scrum, Kanban, or old-school SDLC, it needs to match your business goals. The interesting twist in 2026? AI is now helping us with sprint planning. We can actually use data to forecast velocity, basically predicting if we're actually going to hit that Scrum goal, or if we're just being optimistic. Ask your vendor how they handle priorities when things get busy. Question 6. How do you ensure code quality? Poor code is like a high-interest credit card. You'll pay for it later, with interest. A good partner will talk your ear off about CI/CD pipelines and automated testing. In fact, AI is now great at the so-called shift-left QA, which basically means catching bugs while the developer is still typing the code. If your vendor doesn't have a clear process for testing, you're the one who's going to be the beta tester, and your customers won't like that. Question 7 is a big business continuity question. Who owns the IP and source code? You need to own your source code from day one, period. But in the age of AI, this gets deeper. Who owns the AI model training data? Who owns the custom prompts used to make the app smart? A trustworthy partner, like the team at Creative Spark, is transparent about this from the first contract. Question 8. Who do we communicate with, especially during support? Ideally, you would need a single point of contact, ASPOC. Additionally, you want to know that if a risk pops up, there's a dashboard or a weekly call where it's addressed. We're even seeing AI tools now that summarize meetings and track decisions automatically. No more arguments like, I thought you said we were doing the blue button and not a blue panel. Question 9 and 10. How do you manage project risks? And what kind of post-launch support can we expect? Look, if a vendor tells you we never miss deadlines, they're either lying or they've never built anything complex. You want to hear about their playbooks for when things go wrong. that there is proactive risk management in place. Secondly, launching the app is just the beginning. It's like a wedding. The party is great, but now you have to live together. You need a partner who offers long-term SLAs and support to handle updates and user feedback, including fixing of bugs and improving the app based on user feedback. Question 11. Can you scale your team? If your project explodes in scope, can they add 2 more developers next month? Even smaller, specialized partners can be great here if they have a strong bench or hiring engine. And the last question, what makes you different? This can be a tiebreaker at times and tells us what unique value proposition this partner can bring. If they just say, we code well, that's a commodity. You want to hear about their product mindset. In 2026, the edge isn't just coding. It's how they combine engineering with AI transformation and data strategy.